Ron DeSantis trying to build his brand, trying to shore up the base. That's really amazing. Wants to do required all state agencies to lower their flag at half-mast because Rush Limbaugh died. And I think this is actually, I mean, as much as this is her building her brand, I think it's a good way to build a brand. Nikki Fried, she's the, is she the Attorney General? No. Is she the Attorney General, Brendan? Agriculture, right. And in Florida. And she says, I'm not going to put it half-mast. And here she is.
The American flag should not be used and cannot be used as a political prop by Governor DeSantis. But what he's doing is he's bending over backwards to honor a radio host who spent his entire career talking hate speech and talking bigotry and division and conspiracy theories. And lowering our flag should be a symbol of unity, not division. Raising our standards, not lowering our standards. So we will not be lowering our flags at my department, state offices to honor Rush Limbaugh. And we will not celebrate hate speech. Instead, we will celebrate unity and compassion. And that's also why you're seeing mayors and local leaders across the state of Florida following my lead on this.
I like the message. It's good.
Until the next conservative senator dies, and then she has to lower the
I guess that's true.
Because he's a senator.
Basically Rush Limbaugh, but with an elected official.
Well, I mean, that's the question. Do we know why? What are the standards for lowering? I always thought it had to be something that involved a national tragedy or somebody who was part of the government in some way.
I mean, I think Ron DeSantis perceives it as a tragedy. I mean, this is a guy who was his lodestar for a long time.
If I were the governor, of a state, I'd lower the flags at half-mast all the time. I would have done it when Odell Beckham Jr. was traded.
I knew that's where you were going.
I feel like Chris Christie might have done that, though.
Every time the Giants lose.
Yeah, I would do it every time the Giants lose. I do it every time my cooking doesn't turn out good for my dinner. Every time folks, my sushi roll isn't right. I don't get. Who gives a shit?
Wait, you make your own sushi rolls?
No, when I order it.
Oh, ordered it. I was gonna say, wow, that's impressive.
Emma, you should run for something in New York because you've got the most sport. That is such an essential component to running for office in New York is having really good sports analysis.
Well, Sam might disagree on the quality of my sports analysis.
What?
But I just we've feuded over Tom Brady, obviously.
Oh, well, no, you just have a classic New York blind spot.
Yeah, so I think it's Emma, it's objective. But although I will, amazing. Yeah. But I might be a little too divisive, as they say.